I'm gonna pass the plate around to each and every one of you guys, and I want you guys to tell me in the NBA right now, currently, what are you most grateful for? Mars, would you like to kick things off and let us know what you're so happy for? What you're ever so pleased about in the NBA this year?
Everything doesn't always suck, Mars. There's something going on in your life, Mars, that you are happy about on this Thanksgiving Day. What's going on, Mars? What are you happy about?
What you happy about, Morris?
That game Jaylen Green had against the Clippers.
Okay, we'll take that.
That was fun. Yeah,
Yep.
My highlight of the season so far.
So I like that.
Shout out JG, man. Shout out JG.
Mm-hmm.
That almost made my list, but you know.
Which, by the way, Mars, I don't know if Dylan Brooks knows it, but he ain't the best player on the team. But I can't tell him that though.
Yeah, he keeps shooting, he keep making them.
Yeah,
he can be whatever he want to be, man.
Yeah.
He can be whatever he want to be.
Mm-hmm. Cannot tell him that.
Damian, my friend, what you got for us? What are you thankful for today?
You know, when CP announced his retirement, man, it was it always puts you in check a little bit, and I'm grateful for the old heads, man. CPs, LeBron, Russ, Steph, KD. I'm trying very, very hard to appreciate some of the all timers while they're still here, because once they're gone, man. And you know, we start NBA seasons without them, and it's not the same, and we can only look back on film and remember sort of what it was like to watch them. So, man, CP was that for me when he announced his retirement. So I'm grateful for all the old heads still going, man, and still playing at a high level, bro. So that was my big one.
You know, I'm just thankful for NBA fans. You know, I'm just thankful for the fans still just supporting and, you know, making it fun. You know, that's what it is, man. I'm thankful for NBA fans and fans of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fans that make it fun.
Did you go get your nephew too, Ron? Did you get your nephew? Because he's about to get his ass whooped. Okay, Ron.
Chill, we all got to learn life lessons.
Ron talking about, oh, you late for practice? Well, chill. You know whose computer was dead? Mine.
You know why?
Because somebody thought it was a good idea to take my computer off the charger to charge they switch.
Hey, Ron.
Yo, that's crazy.
Ron, listen to me, Ron. If you don't come get your nephew, Ron, I swear on everything. It's okay. That's all I got to say about that, Ron. Come get your damn nephew, because it's about to be on in a minute. Yes, it is.
Definitely thankful for Foxy, real talk. Definitely thankful for Foxy.
Yes, sir.
Real talk. We would be even more thankful if you were to bless us with your presence on this Thanksgiving Day. So real talk, if you would like to pull up and potentially get fried by a certain somebody, then come on through. Mm-hmm. Hey, come on through and get burnt like Ox's turkey. But chill. Talk to us.
To piggyback off Damian, I was in the grocery store a couple of days ago, and there's a guy in there. He probably was close to 80 years old. He had on a Boston Celtic sweatshirt and a hat. And he was around when Cousy was playing. And he was telling me about Bob Cousy and how good Bob Cousy was. Now, he also talked about, and this conversation, Ox, maybe lasted like maybe 5 minutes, but he was telling me about the players of yesteryear. He talked about Rick Barry, and he talked about being around for Dr. J and the Pearl. He talked about being around and seeing Bird his entire career. And it got me thinking, that's going to be me. I'm thankful for that right there, to be able to say that I was around when Jabbar was playing. I was around when Doc was playing. I saw Magic. I saw Jordan. I also saw LeBron James, and I saw Steph Curry. I saw all of these. I saw Paul George. I saw Dominique Wilkins. I was around when all of these dudes. And 20 years from now, when a young dude comes up to me and asks me what I think about the game today, as opposed to what it was years ago, I can talk to him about it. That's what I'm thankful for.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
We're thankful for being old.
Yes, because it beats the alternative, Mars. I don't know if you know that or not.
What?
That's a blessing.
100% beats the alternative, Mars.
I can't wait to tell kids I saw Derek Fisher hit that shot against the Spurs. I can't wait to talk about that.
Mars, you very much, Mars, you're very similar to my brother. My brother got this thing about getting old, like it's a bad thing. Just so you know, he only like 5 years younger than me, and he's terrified of getting old. I'm like, dude, you 5 years younger than me.
He doesn't know that he's been old for like 20 years.
Yeah, he's still like, yo, he's fighting the old thing like it's a big deal. Like, yo, my man, just embrace it. Like in a couple of years, you're gonna get your AARP card, and we're gonna be taking your card to lunch. We're gonna get that the discounts. Yes, we are. No, we ain't doing that. Yes, we are.
How you don't know that there's nothing better than getting old?
Really, it is pretty dope, yo.
Nothing
I
better.
mean, there's no other alternative, right, Ox?
Oh, it is an alternative.
You gonna drink the Buddy Love formula and
It's
get
a
young?
privilege, though.
Man, come
You
on.
know?
Come on.
No, Damien, I
privilege
ain't
way to
privileged to
get
get old.
old.
I got a right to get old. I've taken care of myself. I got a right to be where I am.
Absolutely.
Hello, Mr. Parkhill.
What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me okay?
You were swiping the house.
Yeah. Where you reported
I
from?
mean, I'm
Swipe?
saying, Ron, I'm asking legitimately. Like, you can hear me okay?
Yeah, nah,
Everything's
Yes,
good?
sir. You hot?
Yeah,
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
You hot?
I want to make sure, man, because Ron will start to get the clapping and twerking if I don't like sound perfectly. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I am in Park Hill, Legacy Land. Y'all know what time it is. This is literally like the place of the foundation, man. So I'm very glad to be home.
Is that where it started, Swiper? Is that where it started?
Everything started in Park Hill from Red Shield Disciples on up, bro. You know,
Nice.
shout out, man. Shout out Coach Will. Shout out Coach Tommy. Man, shout out to Miko, Donovan. You know what I mean? All the folks I grew up with, Aaron. I'm talking about age 6 and on, Ox. You know, the people you grew up with, you played ball with since you was 5 until I left high school. Yeah, man, that's what it is, bro. So this is tread water for me, bro. So shout out to y'all. Hope y'all having a great day.
Swabby, y'all still be getting together doing y'all little turkey ball, getting to the high school.
Bro, you know how it is, bro. Like, no. But you know why? Because you you move on to different parts of your life and stuff happens or whatever. People make different decisions and everything. But shout out. Y'all know how it is. She'll know how it is. Like, like we grew up and we meant a lot to each other, but not everybody decides they want to, walk the same path. And obviously, Ox and Rob being athletes, and Damien and Chill, when you want to go play college football or college basketball, you usually got to leave home and, you kind of disconnect from people. So, but I mean, we still cool, but like, yeah, it ain't not like when we used to go to Vegas. And Ron, I'm talking about we used to go to Vegas, bro. We used to Red Shield. We saw this team from Cali. It's a 49er. We got in a whole fight at Circus in the middle of the parking lot, dog. I'm talking about like 100 deep. 100 deep. Like them some days we used to be in, bro. I used to love it, man.
Yeah, well, Swiper, you want to tell us one thing in the NBA right now that you're most thankful for?
Man, great basketball. I am of the mindset that this era is more talented and better than it's ever been. I love the fact that like we're getting SGA master classes, 40 points yesterday, looking crazy. Jokic having another insane season. I think the fact that Luka's looking great. Also, man, like just even in the league, like there's just a lot of like really good young talented players that are like kind of finding their way in the league. I'm really thankful that like we get a platform to talk about this every day. Now, you know what I mean? Not all of us talk about basketball in the same way. Ron likes to troll majority of the time. But when Ron locks in, like I'm even thankful for Ron. We got a great host when he locks in. He does a phenomenal job. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for Chill and Mars. Y'all carry the weight every day at the show. JD and everybody in the background, man. Like, I'm thankful.
What about this guy in the background?
Yeah, thank you for Penn.
We put you guys next to each other.
Great job. I will say this Penn's having a great year so far this year. Like, I think this is the best he's ever been on the platform. He's been cooking about his Raptors, like frying y'all about the Raptors. It's been a really good year so far, man. Shout out PC.
Penn, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey.
I apologize for being late, y'all.
Oh no, you good. You good. You're not the only one up here, Penn. But you had a good time?
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, you had a birthday, actual birthday?
Yeah, his birthday was day before yesterday.
No, it was a fake birthday.
Happy birthday, brother. What are you, 39 now?
No, he's 29.
Man, shout out to you, man. Happy birthday, man. Almost W almost 40, bro. It's a blessing, man.
You know the funny thing, Penn, when you
It's
look
too early
back
in the morning for this shit. Swipe, but thank you.
You gotta get that
happy birthday.
Like it's like Mars.
First of all,
Wake up, Mars.
38 turned to 39,
It's
then 39 turns
noon,
almost
Penn.
40. Come on, man.
Penn, do you need some time to register, or are you able to conjure up everything that you're grateful for in the NBA. Not everything, just one thing. Because I want to go around the room one more time, and because I know we're up here every day, 5
Everything
days
I'm
a week.
grateful for in the NBA.
Not everything, Penn. Just one thing. As of right now, we'll get back to another thing for you. But what is the thing that you're most grateful for?
I'm grateful that I happen to be in a city that has an NBA team that has the second longest win streak in the NBA right now.
That is going on.
9 straight, baby.
Basically, he's thankful for Brandon Ingram.
No, I'm thankful. I'm
That's
thankful
what
for
that is.
I'm thankful for this team. And I'm thankful that I have the common sense to see that.
Like one of us, another brother up here also had the common sense to pick them as the playoff team this year. So W Twins, man, W Twins.
W-Ox.
Well, I picked them as the playoff team too.
I don't.
Sad
Sorry,
days,
sorry,
man.
I don't
sorry.
remember
Can you
that.
say again? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
you
what you're
do.
shooting at.
We had a whole Buck.
I
We
don't
had a whole
remember that,
Buck
Pin.
conversation where I said they were better than the Bucks. Now look at you. Look at Ron. That's what I'm saying. When he wants to be a bad host, it's the natural for him. Ox. It's natural for him to be a bad host.
So me having
it's
bad
difficult.
memory is me being a bad host.
Bad memory, bad speech, bad vibes.
Mars, you remember him saying that?
I don't be
That's
listening
smart.
half the time.
Okay.
I don't be
So
listening.
now get on Mars for being a bad panelist.
Mars
All I know-
Mars has been this way for the whole year. Like he's been literally this way all of 2025. He's tired of you, Ron. If you had better leadership, he wouldn't be acting like this half the time. But that says something about you, teacher, lead teacher, head honcho.
Is it just me, Pen, or because I be watching the Raptors? I just be in there like, yeah, Glow, and they balling.
And that's a fact.
Yeah, Glow.
You know what?
You ain't
I
never
found a
seen,
gimmick.
Get him, Glow.
you ain't
This
never
is
seen
all
anybody
gorilla.
jump that high in 6-inch stilettos, bro. You ain't never seen anybody jump that high in 6-inch stilettos. You crazy.
I done seen things. In the words of my man Ox, I done seen
seen
things.
that.
But Pin, I'm actually pretty thankful for Toronto and everything that's going on
Toronto.
up there right now. You
Say it
guys
with me,
really are
Ron.
balling.
Toronto.
And everything that's going on up there right now. And we're going to get to that. We're going to get into the fast breakdown. We're going to talk about all the games that happened last night. But friends and family out there that's watching the panel, it is Thanksgiving. And it is the season that always is giving more and more and more. So we're going to give you guys one more thing that we're thankful for. I want to give you guys mine, though. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Basketball is always good, chill. When the Knicks are good and when the Lakers are good. Basketball's never better than when those two teams are good. And that's what I'm most thankful for. We got Luka Doncic. We got Jaylen Brunson. We got Karl Anthony Towns. We got LeBron James. We got OG Anunoby. We have Rui Hachimura. Yes. We got good teams. And so I gotta tip my hat off to that the NBA has made this right. Whether it was through hook or crook, they made sure that the Lakers got what they needed to get to be good. So shout out to that.
I'd
But
be perfectly
Morris.
fine without the Lakers being good, personally. Great.
Why?
Maybe better.
Nah.
Well, hey, you got a while to go.
Love them or hate them.
And
the
you got a
Lakers are
long time to
important.
go.
The Lakers
Good.
are important.
They are important to baddies and beaches. So I agree. Shout
No,
out.
they're important to legacy. And I would kind of wish the Boston Celtics were good too.
Yes.
Because the Pistons are good.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pistons, if you grew up in the 90s and the 2000s, they're a little bit of a legacy franchise as well.
The 80s too.
Are
They
the
were good.
Celtics and Jaylen Brown not decent?
They are decent.
They're competitive. They're 100%
decent.
competitive.
They just beat
But
the
if Jason
Pistons that
Tatum
you
comes
said are
back,
good.
they'll be good.
Yeah, man. Shout out Jaylen Brown, man.
Yes. And shout out to Derek White for that fourth quarter as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Finally, he do something, man.
He ended up cracking that
About time.
1-3, boy. Mars, he looked like a second-team All-Pro yesterday.
That was
Yo.
going to be my second thing I'm thankful
Who
for.
was
all
the
them
center?
center-
who
Yes.
was the center down the stretch for we're gonna talk about it, but I was looking at it, I'm like, is Baylor Shireman playing center? Is Jaylen Brown playing center? Like, who is playing center for these dudes right here? It's amazing.
It's supposed to be
Disrespecting
Cater,
the
but
GOAT Amari Williams? You disrespecting the GOAT Amari Williams?
He wasn't on the court in the fourth quarter. You not watch?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the minutes he provided. We're not going to respect Amari Williams, the GOAT. Exactly.
No.
That's my demon. He had like 2 blocks. Good work.
I wasn't mad at Amari. But Mars, you're really going with Derek White or
All NBA Derek White. That's what I'm thankful for.
He looked real good yesterday, Mars. He did.
Exactly. He's been looking better the last
no doubt about that.
week
Catch and
and a
shoot
half.
was working last night. Yes, it was. That catch and shoot was working last night. That off the dribble was working last night. I think he likes that top of the key. He ended up hitting one. He hit one on Cade Cunningham while they won. The game was pretty nip and tuck. He hit one on. I thought it was a bad shot, but he canned it. I thought he played some really good defense last night too. Really good defense. Blew up a couple of plays with Cade Cunningham in them. Threw Cade Cunningham off balance. I'm going to keep saying it. I just didn't know Jaylen Brown was this good. I did not know. I knew he was good. I did not know that he was this good. And you didn't either, Ox. Stop the bullshit. You did not know he was. You did not know he was 35-5 good. You ain't know he was that good. Cut the shit.
Yes,
You knew he was good.
He's the
Chill.
second best player on his team
He's-
and they're the 8th seed. Congratulations.
Chill. I don't
He's
even
better.
Break.
He's better than this. I don't think. I'm starting to think you just don't listen to me when I'm talking.
I listen to you. I do.
I've been trying to tell you this for 2-3 seasons now.
I know you
This is
think.
what
I know
I've
you
been
think
talking.
he's
This is
good.
what I've been talking
I do.
about.
I know you think he. I knew you thought he was really good. 35-5 good. Nah, you didn't think he was that good.
I mean,
Stop,
hasn't he averaged what's the most he averaged outside of the season?
What, 27?
28?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah,
that's
27.
yeah.
But chill.
Yeah.
All you had to do was look at his numbers when Jason Tatum was out last year, and you would see this.
He does get busy. Yeah, he does. But here's the thing: to see him without Jason Tatum on the floor, because remember, Penn, Jason Tatum, he plays 85-90% of the games. So we don't really get to see him much without Jason Tatum. So there's a level of consistency that you're talking about when you're talking about a guy like Jaylen Brown. So this is the first opportunity that I've gotten to see him without Jason Tatum for an extended period of time. And I did not know that he was this good. And
Yeah, but even
is
in the
awesome.
same game where they both play, when you see lineups
Yes.
with Jason Tatum off the floor, you see his scoring goes up, right?
I do
So-
see that. No, that part I'm not going to argue, Penn. I
Yeah.
do see that. But like for somebody to get busy with the guy out of the lineup for a game, even 2 games, okay.
Mhm.
I think that I'm not going to say anybody because it's a lot more difficult than people understand. But to consistently do it, that's the thing that I was looking for, and he's actually doing that. He's actually better with the ball. I do like the fact that he's going to his weak hand and it's working. Right, his jump shot in the mid post and in the mid range looks real good. It looked good when he was running with Jason Tatum. It looks a little bit better now. His shot selection has changed, of course, because Jason Tatum isn't out there. But him getting to the rim and finishing, because the offense is basically focused around him more, has done a lot for me. And to be honest, Ox has been in my ear about Jaylen Brown being awesome. Yes, he has been, and I'm not going to argue that point because I have seen, to your point, Ox, the dollar signs in my man's eyes when he was younger. Yes, I did, and I didn't see him in Jaylen Brown. And where I am now with Jaylen Brown is he looks like a guy who, if you continue to keep good pieces around him, you're going to be successful. Yes, you will.
Yeah. Told you.
Yo, Damian, talk to us about the next thing that you are most thankful for right now in the NBA.
Well, I said the old heads before, so it makes sense that I go all the way to the other side as well, and thankful for the globalization of the game as well. I mean, even as panelists, we've got guys up here that weren't born in the US. We've got the Wembys of the world, Jokic, Shea, Giannis, Luka. 4 of those guys are in my top 5 in the world. So, I mean, to Swiper's point, I think just grateful for the league's talent right now. I don't think it's ever been better overall. But yeah, just the globalization of the league, we would never have got the chance to see guys like this if the game never went global, and opportunities for myself as well personally. So grateful for that, man. But also just grateful for PC, man. I mean, we've got a good community, got people checking in even on Thanksgiving. All of us showing up to the show when there'd be other commitments, especially for you guys today. So we on the up, but I'm grateful for you guys as well, man. So I sort of got 3 runs. So my bad, man.
Nah, you good. You good.
That's all right, Damian.
Swiper?
No, it's back on me, man. It's back on me. Keep it in order, bro.
Oh, my
This
bad.
is
my
what
bad.
this the shit Swiper's talking about.
This is exactly the shit Swiper talking about, Ox. This is not sort of kind. This is exactly the shit Swiper talking about.
Be a better leader, bro.
Focus, Ron. Focus.
I'm thankful for Eric Spoelstra.
Spo.
That's what I'm thankful. I'm thankful for Eric Spoelstra and all the other coaches in the NBA that are coaching basketball. I stand on that. Coach got to coach, and Eric Spoelstra proves that every single season. With or without Coach of the Year, it doesn't matter. Eric Spoelstra coaches his ass off. He's not the only one. I'm thankful to all the coaches in basketball, in the NBA that are still coaching. I'm thankful for them dudes. And to piggyback off of what Damian said, man, I'm thankful for the chat, man. Chat clears, man. The chat absolutely clears. Every single day of the year, the chat pulls up. They're active in the live chat, active in the chat, the comment section after the show. Regardless if you agree or disagree with my take, I'm thankful for the chat, man. The chat absolutely clears. We got the best chat in the internet, and y'all know that, like 100%.
Eric Spoelstra was coaching his ass off last night, Ox. Yeah, he was. And
Yeah, and Tyler Hero's back. 808.
he was coaching his ass. I don't understand why he didn't start Khalil Ware, but I mean, it's a coach thing. But Doc Rivers was coaching his ass off.
Hold on. Who did he start last night, Chill? I didn't see the start lineup.
He went with Hero, Wiggins, Powell, Mitchell, and Bam.
One more time. I'm sorry. I was distracted by this goofy in the chat.
He went with Hero, Wiggins. He went with Hero, Wiggins, Bam, Mitchell, and I'm leaving somebody out.
Wiggins.
He went with Hero, Wiggins, Powell.
Norman
That's what he
Powell.
went with. Yeah, that's what he went with. Yeah.
We got the four.
And Khalil came off the bench, which I think is a mistake because Miles Turner had his way with them last night around the rim early on in the game. But we'll get to that when we get to that segment.
I think if Giannis was there, I don't think they go with that starting lineup.
Yeah, I could get with that. Yeah, I definitely can get with that. But
see, that's because Spo be coaching, chill.
He does. Coach Spoelstra coaches his ass off. Last night, I think he recognized that he made a mistake during there was a stretch in the game. It was in the middle of the third, and the Heat went on a run. And in the middle of that run, he ends up taking Tyler Hero out right in the middle of that run. But then he recognized that he had made a mistake, and he went right back to him like a minute or two later and put him back in, and they basically got back in the game. So I feel like Coach Spo does a great job in recognizing mismatches, and not just recognizing mismatches, but adjustments. I'm on record, Ox. I know that the whole Coach of the Year thing is something that bothers people. I think he should have won Coach of the Year in 2013. That's the year. I think the year that they won from 28 straight games and they won the NBA championship. I think he should have won Coach of the Year that year.
Who won Coach of the Year that season?
I think it was. I want to say Tibbs, not Tibbs. I'm sorry. In 2013.
No, that was Carl. That was Carl. 2012-13. Carl took that game. They won 57 games that year, Chill.
George Carl?
12-13. Yeah, it was 12-13. George Carl won. Yeah, they won 57 games. Yeah, that was the Gallo. That was the Gallo Iguodala
Denver. Yeah, but that Heat team, I think, and I'm gonna say, I know Ox in particular doesn't like to use the word victim, but I think he was a victim of having James and having Dwayne Wade, and I think that they looked at them different.
Yeah, that always happens though. Like if you got like the best player in the world, it's hard to win Coach of the Year if you got like the.
Which is whack because Pat Riley did it, which is whack because. Phil Jackson did it. Greg Popovich did it. And the fact that team ran off 28, almost 30 straight games that year and won 66 games. And I also saw.
But he was also key in like the revolution of positionless basketball when he put like Bosch to the 5 and then Bron to the 4. And he was trying all this different stuff before it was sort of mainstream in the league. Like he definitely deserved to win at least one of them.
Yeah. And 800. By the way, Ron, shout out to Eric Spoelstra to Ox's point. 800 wins yesterday. That's a big deal.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
800 wins yesterday. That's a big deal. He didn't even know it. He didn't even know he did it. Yep. 800 wins yesterday for Coach Spo. So he's been doing work with this team. And we've been talking about Spo like Spo doesn't have good teams. I mean, that Miami Heat team when they went to the finals in 2020, that was a good team. Let's not act like it was Jimmy Butler and a bunch of bums. No, they had a good team, and I think Eric Spoelstra did a good job. In 22, they had the number 1 seed when they lost in the East Finals to the Celtics, right? They in 23, as the 8th seed. I thought he did a good job in just basically turning Jimmy buckets loose. But I think he's the best coach in the game. I do.
The Heat have had a lot of bad luck too. I mean, they got Victor Oladipo over there. He gets hurt again. Don't forget my man Goran getting hurt and Bam getting hurt. They would have beat the Lakers in 20. Don't forget Tyler Hero getting hurt in 23. I won't say no more than that, Swiper, but you know what it is. I mean, Miami.
They would have won a half another game, bro.
The Miami Heat have had a lot of bad luck in these last 5 seasons. So.
You definitely need some things to go your way, Ox. That's a fact, definitely. And to your point, I mean, I don't think that they win the series, but I think if Tyler Hero is healthy, I think that he does change some of the dynamic of that series. You get another bucket getter, you get another shooter, you get another guy who spaces the floor, get another guy who puts a lot of pressure on the Denver Nuggets defense because Jimmy Butler wasn't giving them anything. If you have Tyler Hero on the floor,
they wouldn't have made it to the finals with Tyler Hero that year, bro. But remember, like they were better with Tyler Hero off in that playoff that run. And that remember that's one of the things they talked about. I just don't want to revive. I'm you know what I mean. I feel like Tyler Hero could have been all NBA last year, so I'm not trying to dismiss him. But I remember at the time, like the reason why they ended up going that run was because Duncan got more to run, and Kyle Lowry got more to run, and they actually ended up playing like spectacular versus the Bucks in that series. And there were questions about Tyler Spit and all that. Yeah,
but with that being said, though, Swiper, I think that they had to do that. Does that mean that if Tyler Hero was playing in the playoffs, that he wouldn't have gotten busy and they still would have they wouldn't have gotten to the NBA championship the way Jimmy Butler was playing?
No, that was just a weird year. That was a weird year. It was a weird year, show. I think that was more so. It was a weird year. Remember, Caleb Martin too was going crazy.
Swiper, before we jump to the next segment, but before we get too deep into this, y'all, Swiper, Penn, Chill. You guys still got one more thing that I gotta hear that you guys are grateful for. Swiper, let's start with you. What else are you thankful for in the NBA?
Yeah, man. Just I'll just go straight to it. Wasn't meant to talk about the subject. I'm thankful for Stan Van Gundy saying Jokic might be the best player he's ever seen. I'm thankful for Steve Kerr saying he's the best center he's ever seen. Mars. I'm thankful for Kevin Durant saying
I didn't say that.
You're thankful for Glazers?
I'm thankful for Kevin Durant saying he's top 10 ever as of last year. I'm thankful that every time we ask NBA coaches about him and NBA execs, it's the same thing, same story. And I'm thankful for NBA Twitter always being mad and getting upset about it. But shout out, man.
Do you agree with Stan Van Gundy? Do you agree with him?
You don't sound thankful to NBA Twitter for being mad about it.
But you know how I feel about Jordan.
Swiper, in your lifetime, how many players have you seen better than Joker in your lifetime?
I'm not 10 as of last year, and maybe not 7 as of now. Like just in their peak, even Mars feels that way. Mars is going to troll you, but I know he also feels the same.
My lifetime is a lot shorter than yours.
2005.
My scope is a lot less.
In your lifetime, of life, it's actually not that shorter.
In your lifetime, Swiper, I ain't talking about Mars, because like you said, Mars will troll. In the span of your life, how many guys can you honestly say you've seen that are better than Joker?
At their peak, Jordan, Shaq, and LeBron for sure. But then the Shaq question becomes like, what do you want to value with like the overall dominance of the era? Like, I'm cool either way with anybody else. But outside of that, I'm not.
He's making a point. Stop.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I said Shaq.
Stop.
But you can't tell me outside of that list that there's anybody else that there's not an argument with, or he's just not outright better than. I think Kobe argument, Steph there's an argument, Kevin Durant there's an argument. But outside of that, I mean, Damian, you tell me if I'm tripping. I don't know which other player is just outright better than what we're seeing from Joker right now, or at least a 6-year run we're watching where what you're doing in the league. You know what I mean?
Does he clear KG? Does he clear?
No, I mean, respect to KG. He doesn't clear, but KG also, another one himself said, that's Will Chamberlain when he watches him. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like all these great players are talking about him and all saying the same thing.
Y'all make takes based on what somebody else said.
Not me. I'm talking about me. You know how I feel about him.
I'm like, what about like? Did you say Tim Duncan's name or not?
No, I did not.
He did not.
Respect to Tim Duncan.
I saw that was trending on Twitter a couple of days ago. Who's better, peak Jokic or peak Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan won overwhelmingly.
And then we're gonna do this thing where we pretend defense matters a lot and all these other. I mean, I know how it's gonna
We
work.
pretend.
Yeah, because what happens is
I heard you
people
guys
talk about
arguing for
Chicago.
DeMarcus Cousins for 45 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I
but
watch.
see, that's,
y'all.
no,
I
wait,
watch
but
y'all.
Swiper, see, that's the problem with y'all. I can't say just because I feel like defense should matter in basketball. I can't talk about two basketball players that are both not known for being good defenders and say any of them is better than the other one.
No,
Without
you
talking.
said
But I
Boogie
thought
was
defense
better than
mattered.
Anthony Davis. You said Boogie was better than Anthony Davis.
Right,
That's what I'm talking about.
because he was.
And Anthony
But
Davis
I'm
is one of the three best defenders on the sport. That's
But I'm
what
talking about so that means Nikola Jokic can't be better than Anthony Davis too. Swiper, say Anthony Davis's name. Marcia said you have to say Anthony Davis's name.
You don't, but you think.
No, I'm talking about what you guys were talking about the other day. That's what I'm talking about.
I think no, because
I believe AD is better than Jokic.
What was the first thing you were
believe that.
thankful for?
I do. Yes, I 100% do believe.
And that's
that.
the problem. That's what I'm saying.
I believe Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins.
NBA coaches and players.
Yes.
When I want to be honest.
Don't go with me or anybody else. Go with yourself, Swiper. Go with yourself.
Yeah, but
don't worry
Swiper,
about,
we might
don't worry
not
about what I
have
think.
we might not have even seen Jokic's peak yet as well, to be honest. Like he's doing things this year that we had. He's doing things this year that we haven't seen.
Put your tongue back in your mouth and sit back.
What's to say that in the playoffs he might not show us something that we haven't seen too, man? Like, I don't know. There's not many people I've seen that have peaked higher than this, but.
Well, Damon, who have you seen? Because you're of the upper age.
Well, I think that.
relative.
I think
to
the names. No, Hunter. I think the names you listed for sure. I think Steph in 2015, 2016 was up there. KD, obviously, but I'm inclined to say that Jokic probably he might shade them guys, man. I think he might. I think we sometimes get it diluted because those guys going on win championships, win some of these other things. But I think if you're just talking about a guy's offensive peak, what he can bring to a team on any given night, I think Jokic is right up there with everyone, man. Like it's insane. And like I said, he's not anywhere close to done. Like we might see even some other stuff even in this postseason that we've never seen. So. You just got to give flowers when they're happening, man, in real time.
You know what I'm thankful for? Hey, damn them flowers, Damien. You know what I'm thankful for? Hey, I'm thankful for, we get real life football today. Hey, we get a real sport today, right, Bama? Green 22, green 18. Okay, that's what we get today.
Join, wait,